Alright, hello everyone, good morning. This is again your teacher for today, Teacher Shelly. Since today is Monday for our week 23rd, day 1. So, welcome to our Maritime English lesson. Alright, so for today, since we're done with our different types of vessels, so let's go to our vocabulary words. Wherein we always use for our day-to-day life on board the ship. Okay, so these words are all important. Okay, these are essentials for deck operations, and in order for us or for the seafarers, for our maritime industry day-to-day life, this is the purpose of this is to enhance, all right, understanding and communication in a maritime environment. All right. So these words are the key terms used daily on a ship deck. Okay. So for our first vocabulary words, okay, these are all in general. All right, in general. So the parts of a ship. So for number one, we have the hull. Okay. So this is the hull. Alright, the hull part of the ship. So it says here that the main body of a ship, but excluding the masts, the superstructure, the rigging, and the engine. Okay. So this one is the front part actually, or not the front part, the main body. Okay, the hull. So next, the second word, which is very important also, is what we call bow or bow. Okay, the bow. Okay, say it, bow. So this is the forwardmost part of a ship. This one. Okay. This bow part is primarily used for anchoring, for mooring, and it includes the forecastle. Okay. And also the bow part, this one is the opposite, okay, of the word stern. Okay, as we go on, you can see, I will show you the stern part. All right. Yes, this one. This is the stern part, the back part, or the rearmost part of a ship. Okay. So, this stern, okay, is located at the back part of the ship. So, it includes also the mooring stations. Okay? Here, the stern thrusters. Alright? And the ship's flagstaff. Okay? So, as I said, the bow part is the front part. So, the opposite of the bow is the stern. Okay? The back part. Alright. So, next is the fourth part of a ship in general is what we call the port side. Port side. Okay. As you can see here in the picture, this is the port side, which is the left side of a vessel when facing forward. Okay, this part is the bow, this part is the stern, and on your left is the port side. Okay, now this is often indicated by a red navigation light at night. So that's why this one is color red. Okay, once you can see this at night, the red light, it means that is the left side or the port side of the vessel. If you are facing forward, okay? If you are facing forward. So, next, okay, you have already four. You have the hull, the body. Next is the bow, the front. Next is the back, is the stern. And the fourth one is the port side. Excuse me. Okay, let's go to the next. Okay, this is the starboard side. Okay, as you can see, it's green in color, right? It's green. Starboard. Okay. This is the right hand side of a vessel when facing forward. Alright. So it's very clear that starboard is green in color during night time. Okay? So, during navigation, this one is green in color at night. Alright? So, since you have port side on your left, red in color at night, for as long as it's facing forward, the starboard is green in color at night during navigation while facing forward. Alright? I'm sure you know this because these are all basic. Okay? So we have 5 already. Okay. Let's move on to our 6th part of the ship for our vocabulary words. Okay. We have here the aft. Okay. This aft is towards the stern of the ship. Look at the arrow. That is the aft part. Okay? Aft part. Alright. Next, we have forward, or they call it fore. Okay? They call it forward or fore. This one, see, as you can see in the arrow, it's towards the bow or front of the ship. Okay? This one. That is what you call fore or forward, or other name is bow. Okay? The forward. Next, we have here amidships. Okay? Amidships. They call it amidships. Alright. That's the reason why it's called mid or amidships. It's because it's in the middle section of a vessel. The middle. So if this is the front, this is the back part, which is the stern. In the middle is the midships. Alright? It's the midships. So, generally, this one refers to the area between the bow or bow and the stern. Okay, the middle. Okay. This one is often wherein it's the widest part, okay, of the ship is located. And sometimes the cargo holds is located. Okay? That is the midships. Alright, because it's in the middle or in between the bow and the stern. Alright? So we have already 8 vocabularies here. Okay. Next. Okay. Let's go to the deck areas. Okay. Still, it's parts of a ship, the deck areas. Okay. So number 1 is the forecastle or forecastle. Okay. As you can see here in the picture, this is the forecastle or the forecastle. That is the forwardmost part of the upper main deck. Okay? That is the forwardmost, the frontmost part of the upper deck. Okay, as you can see here, that's the hull, right? Yeah, this one. Okay. So, this forecastle usually is the primary location for anchoring. Okay. And the forward mooring operations. Yes. Now, it's often houses the anchor windlass, okay, the capstan, and the mooring bollards. As we go on with our vocabulary words, we will identify what is an anchor windlass, what is a capstan, and what is a mooring bollards. Okay, that's in the next slides. Okay, so we have poop deck. Okay, poop deck, that one. Okay, that is the aftermost deck on a ship, which is usually that is uh, above the main deck, poop deck. Okay, that's what a poop deck. That's where the poop deck is located. Okay, so this one is the main deck. All right, or normally we call it, if we are if we are not on board, we call it the level. Okay, the main level or the main floor if we're talking about the building. Okay, but since we are talking about the parts of a ship, it's called main deck. So it says here that this is a permanent covering, okay, over a compartment or the hull of a ship. Yes, this one is the main deck. Okay. So, when we say deck, yes, that is the permanent covering. Okay. So, the importance of this is sometimes for cargo, for other types of vessels like uh, cargo, we have bulk. That is their primary workspace for various ships. Okay, so next is we have no, I'm sorry. For the main deck, there are 3 types. Okay, we have here, since this is the main deck, this is what they call some for the cruise ship, they call it the weather deck. Okay, the weather deck. And we have here the lower deck, the one going down. All right, that is the lower deck. If this is the main deck, as you go down, that is called the lower deck. Okay, so number 4 is the bridge. They call it bridge. Yes, that part of a ship is very important. This is essential, of course, because this one is the control room of a ship, wherein command and navigation are exercised, are done. Okay? So this one is an essential part. Alright. So the function of this bridge is for steering, of course. You have the control of the speed is located. The very most important is the communication and the navigation. Alright? Normally, the crew assigned here are the captain or the officer or the navigation officer or the helmsman. Okay? Whoever is on duty. Alright? That is what they call the bridge. This one. Okay. So, next is, yes, the superstructure. This one. The whole of this. Okay? Superstructure is a part of the ship. This one. Okay? Which is built above the main deck. If this is the main deck of a cargo ship, above the main deck is the superstructure. Alright? Wherein the bridge is located, the bridge wings, okay? Alright. And other equipments. Okay. So, those are parts of the ship for deck operations. And we'll have a short quiz about that, or a Q&A. So, number 1. What is the main body of a ship called? Okay, the main body. So, what is that? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's the hull. Okay, the main body, this one, the hull. Yes, all right, the main body of the ship. Next, which part of the ship is the very front part? All right, this one. What do you call this? The very front part. It's, I'm sure you know, everyone. Yes, it's the bow. This one is the bow, the front part. Right? It's easy. Okay? So, next, the very back part of a ship. This part. The very back part. What do you call that? It's, yes, of course, it's the stern. Alright, it's the stern. This one. Bow, hull, stern. Okay? Nice. Okay. Next, which side of the ship is on your left when you are facing forward? The left part, the red light. So what is that? The red light during nighttime. On your left, facing forward, it's the port. Yes, it's the port. Okay. Now next. Okay. What is the raised deck at the forward part of the ship, often used for mooring operations? So, what is that part of the deck at the forward here part, okay, used for mooring operations? It's the forecastle, the one here located. It's the forecastle, or what's the other name? It's fore. Fore. Okay? Forecastle. Okay, or the forecastle. Okay, next. Okay, where again on the ship would you find the navigation and command center? Very important part of the ship. So, what is that part? Okay, so it's the bridge. Yes, it's the bridge. The ship, what part or where on the ship would you find the navigation and command center? The answer is, of course, the bridge. Okay, so next. All right. So it says here that what is the general term for all the structures above the main deck of a ship? I just mentioned that earlier. The general term for all the structures above the main deck of a ship. Yes, it's called superstructure, right? Okay, that is what we call the superstructure, the general term for all the structures above the main deck. Okay, so next. What are the strong ropes or cables used to secure a ship to a dock? What do you call that? The strong ropes or the cables, okay, used to secure a ship to a dock. It's the mooring lines. Okay. These mooring lines, everyone, has different what do you call this, types. There's headline, there's a stern line, there's a breast line, or a spring line. Yes, this is correct. This is a strong ropes, okay, which requires coordinated effort from the deck crew. These lines and the rest of the lines, okay, These are strong ropes, yeah, or chains, okay, to secure, okay, a ship. All right. So, question again, what is a mechanical device used on ships for pulling in mooring lines or anchors, often featuring a horizontal drum? So what is that mechanical device? It's called the winch. Okay. Later, I will discuss more about the winch. Okay? Alright. That is the mechanical device. Alright? Used on ships for pulling in mooring lines or the anchors or the horizontal drum. Alright. So, next. So, yes, what is a rotating machine? What is that rotating machine? Used for hauling ropes, cables, typically having a vertical spindle. Okay, what is that rotating machine? So it's called the capstan. Okay. So later I will also discuss about what is a capstan, more of about capstan. This one is a rotating machine used for hauling ropes or cables, typically having a vertical spindle. All right. So, okay. Now, let's move on to our deck equipment. Okay. It's, yes, this one. This is what I mentioned earlier. Okay. The mooring lines. Okay. These are the ropes or cables used to secure a ship to a dock or buoy. Okay. Now, this one, all these are mooring lines. Okay. Uh, since the bow part is on the front, it's called the bow line. Okay? And we have the bow cleat, this one. Okay? So we have also a bow spring, this one, the red line. And we have the center cleat. And since this one is located at the back part of the ship, it's called stern spring. Okay? And it also has a stern cleat. And the back, the most back part is the stern line. Okay? So, all these are mooring lines. Those ropes are strong ropes used to secure the ship, a ship. Okay, that's what we call the mooring lines. Okay, number two, the winch. Yes, this is the winch. This is what I said or mentioned earlier. This is a mechanical device used to pull in or let out the ropes or cables, and were in often for mooring or cargo handling for large vessels. Alright, so that is the winch, this one. This is used to pull in or let out these ropes or sometimes cables. Okay? That is what we call the winch. Okay. Now, a winch is commonly used in mooring. Okay. Anchoring or during cargo operations. And the power of this winch can be electric, or also it can be hydraulic or manual by operated when we say manual. Okay, so this winch can be electric, can be electrically operated, it can be hydraulic, or it can be used as manually. Okay, that's winch. And now this is a capstan. This one. This is a rotating drum. Okay, it rotates. Okay, now typically this is vertical, used for winding in ropes or cables. Okay, or a vertical axle. Okay, a rotating machine. All right. Now, primarily, this capstan is for mooring also, or for anchoring operations. Okay. In this one, this capstan is often found on the forecastle or forecastle, or in the poop deck. Okay, remember the poop deck? Okay, so normally this capstan is located or is primarily found on the forecastle or the forecastle part of the ship. Okay, now the advantage of this is that if you have a less deck space, this is needed than the horizontal winch. Okay, this one. So if your deck part is small, okay, you have a less deck space. So this one is more needed than a horizontal winch. Okay, so that is what we call the capstan, the rotating machine or drum. All right, which is normally located at the poop deck. Okay, so next, yes, we have here the bollard. Bollard. Okay, a bollard is sturdy. It's short. If you're in the port, this one is the bollard. I'm sure everyone already saw this one. That's what you call the bollard. If you're in the port, huh? But if you're on board, if it's on the deck, if it's in a ship, okay, this is what we call bollard. A sturdy, it's short, a vertical post, yeah, on the deck, or quay to which mooring lines are tied, or the cables or the chains. Okay? And this one is very strong. Okay? This one is very strong. Used for securing mooring lines. Okay. The use of this is, of course, the lines, the cables, the chains, the ropes are fastened here. Okay? In what we call bollard. And if you're in the port, here, this is what it looks like, the bollard. Okay. So, next. All right, the fair lead. This one is the fair lead. Okay. It says here that a fitting, a ring, roller, or block, this one, that guides, all right, a rope, okay, a cable, or the chain in a desired direction. Okay, preventing chafing. All right, preventing moving or chafing. Okay, this one is used to guide. Okay, and this one is common for mooring lines. This fairlet, common for mooring lines. Okay, fairlet. Okay, this one is what we call chock or chuck. Okay, chuck. This one is located normally, okay, at the side of the ship. Okay, this one compared with the fairlet. Okay, look where is it, where it is located. But the chalk is also looks like a fairlet, but this one is located or can be found at the body of the ship. Heavy fitting with an opening through which mooring lines or tow lines are passed, right? This one. This is what you call chalk. We have types, roller chalks, and the closed chalks. Okay? Alright. So this one is what we call the fender. Alright. Now, a fender is a cushion. Okay? This one. Or bumper. Used to prevent damage to a ship's hull. Okay? When alongside another vessel or dock. Okay? Of course, to to prevent damage in the body, okay, of the ship or the hull. Okay. This one is used during or docking or mooring operations. Okay? And this fender is often inflatable rubber material, and it is filled with foam filled or uh, wooden material, okay, to protect of course the body of the ship during mooring or docking operations. And this is positioned between the ship and the quay or other vessels. So this one is what we call fender. Okay, fender. Okay. Very common. Anchor. Okay. Anchor, this one. Of course, this is heavy object. Okay. And it's made of metal. Okay. And this one is attached to a chain here. Okay. Or rope. And this is used to moor a vessel to the seabed, beneath, below. Okay? Now, the purpose of this, of course, is to prevent the ship from drifting, all right, due to current sometimes or wind, okay, or waves, okay? That is the purpose of an anchor. Okay, this is heavy, very heavy, made of metal. Okay, what is the purpose of this? Of course, to prevent the ship from drifting due to current or wind or waves. Okay, so yes, we have this anchor chain, this one. It's called anchor chain, this one. This is a heavy chain connecting to the where anchor to the ship, right? So sometimes it measures in shackles or typically 15 fathoms or maybe around 30 meters, right? And then this one is stored in the chain locker if not in use. Okay, this one is stored in a chain locker. Okay, if not in use. All right, that's what we call anchor chain. Okay, that's what we call anchor chain. Next. Oh, we have additional vocabularies, by the way. So aside from the deck operated operations parts of the ship, we have also additional vocabulary words. All right. So we have what we call the hawser. Okay, we have hawser, and we have gangway. This one. Okay, the gangway, and we have the ladder. This one. Okay, the ladder. So here for the hawser, sorry, for the hawser, this is a thick rope. Okay, that is a thick rope. This one. Okay, that is what we call the hawser. Okay, or sometimes it's a cable used for mooring or like for example you're towing a ship, this one. Okay, so since you are sometimes this one is used for towing a ship, could you just imagine how strong this one, all right, the hawser. So you're towing a ship, meaning this is a strong rope and it can withstand significant tension, all right, and strain. Okay, and the material of this is can be a natural fiber or sometimes it's synthetic, no, or wire rope. Okay, that is what we call the hawser. Okay, next is the gangway. Yes, this one is a gangway. So, this gangway is a ramp, or as you can see, it's a walkway. Okay, used for boarding or disembarking from a ship. This is like our stairs in the house. So, since it's in the ship, it's called gangway. Okay? And this one must be securely positioned and properly lit. Okay? This gangway. All right? Because that is a walkway. And a walkway should be stable. Okay? Should be stable. Or sometimes it's called the accommodation ladder for higher freeboard. Okay? Sometimes it's called an accommodation ladder. Okay. So, for our next slide, this one is a ladder. All right? Don't be confused, everyone, okay? So, this one is a ladder or a pilot accommodation. Okay. Now, here, this one is gangway. This one is the ladder or pilot accommodation. As you can see here, that the ladder is on the side of the body of the ship, right? While the gangway is normally, okay, it looks like this, okay? While the ladder or the pilot accommodation looks like this. And it's on the side. Okay. The ladder, pilot ladder, this one is used for pilots to board or disembark the ship. Okay? This is rigid, all right? And the portable ladder has hand rails, this one, and often used at anchor or alongside for crew passenger access. Okay? That is what we call ladder or pilot accommodation. Okay? All right. So, let's move on to our next slide. All right. This is what we call the ship's bulkhead. Okay. Ship's bulkhead. As you can see in the picture, it's in here. Okay. Bulkhead. It's in here. This one is the upright partition, the wall, okay, in a ship. Okay. This one extends between the decks or from the bottom to the deck. Okay? Serving to divide the ship into compartments. Okay? That's what we call the bulkhead or simply the wall in between two partitions and from the deck and below. Okay? And the function of this wall provides a structural integrity and can be watertight, of course, for the safety of the cargoes. Okay? So that is what a bulkhead means. The wall between compartments and the deck above and below. Okay? So that's what we call bulkhead. Okay. So we have this scrooper. Okay? Scrooper. So this one is the scrooper. So what is this? Alright. That is an opening on the deck of a ship. Now, to allow the water to drain overboard. Okay? A scrooper is an opening. Alright. Which we're in to allow the water to drain overboard. Okay. Now, what is the function of this? Of course, to prevent water from accumulating on deck. Okay? So, in order for the water to flow outside, okay, that is the main function of the scrooper. To prevent the water or like the rain or the spray or the wash down water to flow, okay, to prevent accumulating on the deck, of course. And this one is, I'm sure you've already seen this one, this grouper. This is found along the deck edge. As you can see, water coming from the ship, right? So that is what you call the scooper. A scooper, I'm sorry, the scooper. Okay? All right. So, yes. As you can see here, these are containers, right? Big containers. And these bars here, this one, as you can see, those are what we call lashing. Okay? These bars that are crossed here, this is what we call lashing. All right. Why do you think is the what do you think is the purpose of this? Why do we need to put lashing in the containers? Well, of course, you have this one acts as a uh, what we call to prevent or to secure, yes, to secure the cargo or the equipment on deck. And it holds to prevent the movement during voyage. This one, this lashing. And sometimes it can be this one, this material, the securing bars, and sometimes for other materials, it's they use chains also. Okay, they used wires, okay, or they used turnbuckles, okay, to secure the cargo. All right. Now, the importance of this is, of course, this is very crucial for the safety, for the safety of the cargo and to prevent cargo damage, of course. Whenever the ship will encounter a bad weather condition. So this one used to secure the cargo, of course, the lashing. That's what we call lashing. Okay? So, all right, we have here the mast. Okay. When we say mast, this one is the mast. Wherein this is a tall vertical spar raising from the deck of a ship. Okay? This one is used to support while sailing. Okay? Support the derricks. Okay? The navigation lights and the radars. Okay? This one, the radars, the communication equipment. All right? So this one is the mast. And there's a forward mast, there's a main mast, and the busy mast. Okay? Those are the types of mast. Okay. So next is the funnel. Yes, this one. The funnel is the chimney, the orange one. This one is the mast. I'm sorry, the funnel. Okay, this one. Now, the chimney is what also they call it a stack. Okay, this chimney is um is a ship exhaust. Okay, wherein gases from the engine are expelled. That's why you can see that there is a black smoke coming out from this funnel, because that is it. Also they call it a chimney. Okay, the gases from the engine are expelled. Okay, and sometimes often the the logo of the company is in here, is painted in here through the funnel. Okay, that's what we call funnel, the chimney. All right. Next is, yes, this one is the bridge wings. All right, bridge wings. Okay. Bridge wings or wing, this one is an enclosed or open sometimes extension on either the side of the ship or the bridge. Okay? This one provides enhanced visibility for like maneuvering, or especially during docking procedure. Okay? This one. So that you can see. Okay? Here. Alright? You can see the sides of the ship. Alright? Here. So this bridge wing is important. And it allows officers, yeah, to see alongside of the ship here. This one is important also, the bridge wing. All right. So next, yeah, we'll have a short Q&A again with regards to the slides shown. Okay. So for question number 1, okay, which piece of deck equipment is designed, all right, is designed to guide, okay, and manage mooring lines, oh, preventing them from chafing against the ship's structure. So, what is that piece of deck equipment? Yeah, I mentioned that. Okay, I mentioned that. So what is that piece of deck? That is what we call the fairlead. Okay, that's what we call the fairlead. All right. So next, yes, this one is the fairlead. This is a piece of equipment designed to guide and manage mooring lines. Okay, preventing them from chafing against the ship's structure. Alright. So next, alright. What is the heavy, okay, specialized fitting secured to the deck that mooring lines pass through to provide a strong point of attachment for securing the ship? Okay, what is that heavy specialized fitting? All right, it's the bollard. Okay, it's the bollard. All right, next. Yeah, that one is the bollard. All right, next. What is the primary function of a ship's anchor? Yes. So, that's a very good question. What is the primary function of a ship's anchor? It's, alright, it says here to secure the ship to the seabed. Yes, preventing it from drifting, to make the ship stable or to stabilize the ship, preventing it from drifting. Okay? That is the main function of the ship's anchor. Alright, number 4. Okay. What is the strong chain or rope connected to the anchor that allows it to be lowered and retrieved? What is the chain called? It's the anchor chain, of course. The anchor chain or the anchor cable. Alright. So next, yes, this one is the anchor chain or the anchor cable. That is strong. Okay, next. So, what are the large, big, protective devices placed along the sides of a ship or dock to absorb impact and prevent damage during mooring operations? So what is that protective devices? So it's the fenders. This one are the fenders. That one, this one. That is large. This one is the protection. Alright? Placed along sides of a ship. Yes. To absorb the impact and of course to prevent damage during mooring operations. It's called fenders. Fenders. Alright? For question number 6. Okay. So what are the heavy metal fittings with 2 horns typically used for securing mooring lines on deck? So what are the heavy metals? Yes, it's the cleats. Alright? It's the cleats. This one. Yes, that one. There's a bow cleats, I mean, and there's a stern cleats. Alright? This is a heavy metal fittings. Okay? This one. So next. So what is the machine on deck which is used to haul in or let out anchors or mooring lines? What is that machine called? All right. Excuse me. What is that machine called on deck used to haul in or haul in or let the anchors or the mooring lines? Okay, it's the windlass. This one is the machine, the windlass. All right? Next. Okay. Which equipment is used to tow another vessel or for securing the ship's buoy? So what is that equipment? It's the towing hook or bit. Towing hook or bit. This one. Okay? This is the equipment used, okay, to tow another vessel or for securing the ship to a buoy. Alright, that's the towing hook. Okay, next is for number 9. Alright, now what is the raised edge around the deck of a ship which is designed to prevent water from washing overboard, and to protect personnel? So what is that raised edge around the deck on the ship? It's the bulwark. Bulwark. All right. That is the bulwark. The raised edge around the deck of a ship which is designed to prevent the water from washing overboard and of course to protect the personnel. This one, the bulwark. Okay, next. All right. So what is the term for the opening in the ship's deck, okay, which is typically fitted with a cover used for access to compartments below? Oh, so what is that opening? Okay, it's the hatch or hatchway. Okay, that is what you call the hatch or the hatchway. Okay, so next, this one. This is the hatchway. Alright, that is the opening in the ship's deck, okay, which is typically fitted with a cover, okay, used for access to compartments below. Alright, that is what we call the hatchway or hatch. Okay, so, oh yeah, we're done. Okay, so since we have already discussed about the different types of, or no, not types, okay? Actually, not types. It's more of the parts of the ship in general. That is the different vocabulary words, okay? We have the parts of the ship in general, like number 1, we have the hull, we have the bow, we have the stern, the port side, okay, we have the starboard, we have the aft, forward or the fore, and the midships. Okay. Also, we discussed about the parts of a ship in deck areas, right? We have the forecastle, we have the main deck, okay? And then we have the poop deck, all right? We have the bridge, okay? And the superstructure, all right? So, for next lesson on Wednesday, for our 23rd week, day 2, okay, I will discuss about a continuation, okay, for deck operations in general and also deck operations during cargo handling and also deck operations for navigation. And I will also discuss about the deck operations during the safety and deck operations for seamanship. Okay, this one, those parts, I will discuss it separately, especially uh, for deck operations safety. Okay, so for now, since you have additional vocabulary words about parts of the ship in general and parts of the ship in deck areas, okay, you just go over the video so you can relate more about our topic for the next meeting. Okay, so for now, we'll end our lesson for today. And I would like to say thank you for today's lesson and just study, go over the videos. All right, so I'll see you all on Wednesday for our day 2 for 23rd week. Okay, this is again your teacher for today. I'm again teacher Shelly. So I'll see you all on Wednesday. Okay, bye everyone. Have a good day.